Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. Yeah, I felt like pivoting back to some Cursed Seeds after a couple Blessed Seeds there, and the main reason is that Shiny Shoe has devoured a large number of the seeds that were on my list. They are just gone. So the best way for me to put this is if you've submitted runs to me, I have a queue pinned in a channel on my Discord server. Discord server is top right of the channel when you're on my main page. If you're in that and you look, if you don't find the run that you submitted on that list and I haven't run it on the channel yet, let me recommend you go into your run history, generate a new challenge link for it, and submit it to me anew. The queue has gotten a lot smaller, and I'm getting annoyed with Shiny Shoe, but obviously there's nothing that I'm going to be able to get done about this. It's not like they're going to change the game for me, but they've given me the runaround on what causes a run to stick around, what doesn't. And I can only imagine it has to do with how many people play them. It doesn't matter if I open it like they told me or like anything else. So I think what I've done and what I've decided to do is I'm going to pick a couple of the ones that have fewer plays and just try to knock them out, and hopefully we can get through those without more vanishing. I do think that it would be cool. While it would be cool if I just did a whole week of these of cursed and blessed runs, the challenge is too many blessed runs, and it's not quite as entertaining. It's also just not quite as interesting. People are watching largely to see me kind of resolve interesting scenarios, and if every run is, I don't know, high roll imps or something like that, then it gets pretty boring pretty quickly. Blessed seeds are fun, and the metrics show that as long as I'm not playing them too often, they perform well. But if I play them too often, they perform poorly. So I do want to play Curse Seeds too, obviously. That's like the whole purpose of the series. It's literally the namesake. But the challenges are largely that it just takes so much time to navigate the runs. And how much time can I actually commit to that? It can be pretty tough, especially with kind of shifts in my schedule lately. Something like a 3 hour run, it's just not happening, right? I just don't have the time for that. But so, and obviously, if I'm doing a whole week of that, that would be like an impossibility to record, right? It would be literally triple the amount of time that I'm used to spending. I wouldn't be able to get it done. So, we kind of have to mix and match it in here and there and hope that we get some things that are informative, cursed, reasonable, but also good. I hope that there are good episodes and that you all enjoy them. So, that's about the gist of all I'm going to say up front. I will kind of briefly intro this. So, if you're joining us for the first time, hey, I just talked a whole bunch and that sounded really confusing. Sorry about that. The idea here is I'm playing viewer submitted runs. So, if you're playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, and you're either struggling with a run or you find a run that's just really cool, really strong, you can generate a challenge link similar to what you see in the top of the screen here. Send it my way, either on Discord, in a comment, via email, whatever makes you happy. And I'm all over the place. People submit it to me on Reddit. That also works. And I will play it for you on the channel. I will try to get to it in the order that it is submitted. And yeah, hopefully provide some informational, educational content for you so that you understand how I would approach this run. Now, our current run right now is Rector plus Root Seeds, which is a pretty good start, right? You'd expect this to be pretty solid, but the notes that I was passed are that this seemed blessed at the beginning. Okay, fair, so maybe good starting cards, but it became cursed by the end. And that can manifest in a lot of ways. It can manifest in the form of just not finding the upgrades you want, like all the upgrades are bad, or it could be completely missing on good banner units, so you start strong but never see a good line. There are some challenges here. Rector is an interesting champion. I think he's good, but I also think he's easy to play incorrectly, and so he gets a bit of a bad rap for that. Looking at the score with a 22k here, this seems, I want to say that's around Arcus, which is an important milestone for a run because that boss hits like a truck. And if you're not doing a ton of scaling, you can fall behind. You might be able to skate on like ring 5 or ring 4, but you're not going to beat Arcus unless you really have gotten there yet. It's a good milestone because if you're not beating Arcus, or if you're inching by Arcus, you're definitely not beating Seraph. So, we'll see. We're currently on, I believe it is a 23 win streak. Our previous Bless run was an interesting Predator 2 Strangler Rage run. Had a lot of options. There was a Steel Singer Animus of Will in there, Holdover Awake, a Steel Singer without Restores. Can it be done? It can. I made the run a little harder for myself to do it, but I think it was a more informative run as a result. I think it's easy for those to just be like mind go off and press card and win. And you could have won in other ways, but I wanted to take that opportunity to go, hey, yeah, I can prove this can work. And I did. I made it work. So it doesn't have to be the strongest Steel Singer run to still win. And that's an important piece of information. There was also apparently an Ashes of the Fallen in a trinket shop that I just never went to. But, fair enough. I did have an immortality potion, transcend imp, fledgling imp at some point. So, I mean, having an Ashes would have made that go completely out of control. But it is what it is. That's all I'll say here. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see this Rector run, huh? All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. This is, if all things go well, the last recording I'll be doing of the day. But we'll see. Maybe I can fit in more depending on how fast or how slow this run is, right? But yeah, otherwise things are going great. Hope you're having a good one. Today we are default melting Exile Awoken. This is a good clan combo. There are a lot of synergies here that I love to see. Root Seeds is also very powerful. Important to note, we do not have Diligent, and because of the way our deck is configured, we basically have 5 cards in our deck right now when we play through first time. Our cards are, well, let's go through this normally. We are facing Rage Talos, Shadow Arcus, this is Curse Arcus, and then Chaste Seraph with Purifying Cleanse, Steel Enhancer, and Remnant Host. It's fine. I mean, Remnant Host is a core component of a Harvest line, which could be good, but my biggest concern here is that Harvest Rector is only good if you have something that is a solo backline monstrosity, okay? So a good example would be an Animus of Will that hits 4 times and does like 200 damage, or something crazy, something infused with a big sludge or whatever, where I can benefit from scaling similarly, or I can just get it up there. The problem with Harvest Rector comes if you try to do Harvest lines with him. He's very bad with Wickless Baron, which is, I think, very counterintuitive. People assume, oh yeah, you want to pick the Harvest unit with the Harvest champion. That's wrong, my friends. Wickless Baron is very slow to get going. You need to be playing multiples of them on the floor. Problem is, Rector only hits once, and despite the fact that he usually will kill something, his attack is slow scaling. So we'll see what we get. This could also be a really good burnout start is a possibility with the Purifying Cleanse in the opener and Root Seeds to accelerate me through. So both of those are online. This is also a good Dark Calling run because a lot of things in Awoken are great targets for Dark Calling. So really, you can play almost anything here and win, I think. Let's look ahead. So the death, I want to see where it is, so we have to scroll on the map. The death is... okay, that's actually ring 7, which is a very interesting place to fall. This could be a bad trial pick. That could also just be... a classic challenge there is Purifiers, right? You might not have adapted or planned around Purifiers. You might get completely bodied by them. Alternatively, you could get completely bodied by the Conduits, right? The 520 HP frontline, 230 on the one and the 290 on the next. 520 HP is hard to get through on wave 1, and if you don't answer it, you can just lose 80 HP to that thing. So how fast you are matters. That ring is pretty telling because some of the things about ring 7 are actually harder than later combats, right? Purifiers, for instance, are just relentless curses. Even Diligent doesn't have that many. Meanwhile, the Conduits, 520 attack on turn 1, not even the Divinity or any of the Seraph combinations have that much HP. So It can happen. It can be tough. But let's look ahead. We have temples on 2, 3, 4, and then 7. So there's at least one kind of in the late game. Good. It's something. Dupe is on 8 on magic side. Fair. Got some shops on 7. None of them are really great. Steel and magic are available. A good trinket shop on 6 with a vortex if I can use it, but there is a cavern steel shop as well. A very good magic shop on 5 with a vortex and caverns. Love that. Opposing that is a dupe. We have a removal dupe pyre remains on 4. Magic shop with an awoken banner. Fair enough. Double steals early with an awoken banner and a remnant banner. There is nothing else impressive on 3 on this Horde plus Pyromane side. There is a Remnant banner with the Magic Shop on 2, though. So some flexibility. Okay. See what we get. Petrified Crucible Spikes here would be real tough. I have nothing that would enable a Thorn Hollow. There's no world I skip it, so I guess we take Mold Braces. It's fine. Darkforge says Harvest or Burnout. I think Harvest is risky here, but the one advantage I'll give Harvest is that it's probably going to beat Relentless. It's pretty strong. I do really like the Burnout here, though. It will allow me to be very strong in the early game, which I can use to my advantage, whereas Accumulator I consider much weaker. And we can enable that Burnout pickup, so we'll take it. I think that's good. This potentially opens up this Horde if I want to take it. It does. I could theoretically benefit from this. I think I'm confident enough in it because you have enough damage to punch the front line, right? How am I feeling about that? What could this be? There's a lot of good stuff here. I'm going to click it. Refracting Lens Memorial Fund. This early on a Memorial Fund is pretty disgusting. Refracting Lens is cool too. That's a lot of pyre health I can throw at the game. These are both good relics here. This is a very strong Memorial Fund though, because it's guaranteed to be 25, 40 gold at least every combat, which is quite a bit, considering I have, 7 combats coming up. That's roughly, 320 gold guaranteed. And then the Train Stewards, that's going to pitter off a bit, but that's an extra, 20 early on. Could be pretty good. I do like that quite a bit. Refracting Lens, however, is just a truckload of pyre health. I think I'm actually going to take Refracting Lens here, as shocking as it is. Although the Memorial Fund does open up these shops, because consider the fact that I don't have money in the early game, so I might not be able to re-roll shops. We're going to take Memorial Fund. I actually think it's good based on the timing. Otherwise, I would take Refracting Lens there for sure. This is a very scary combat. This is an incredibly scary combat. I'm going to click it. But this is terrifying. I need you to understand. We can take this because I can afford the pyre health here, but we're basically guaranteed to hard whiff on a ton here. Now, I'm going to play Rector top because I saw both Purifying Cleanses on turn 1. So we're just going to dump 9 Burnout on him right away. Be top floor? Good. Good. Now, I would like very much to... Let's see, Steel Enhancer. I do think if I can get through enemies, it's in my best interests here. This Remnant Host is very powerful to dump on the boss, is the way I should describe it. Right? So I would like to get this Dreg out. 5, 10, 5, 10. So I can get all these units killed here. And I think this will be good. I'm going to save the Remnant Host here. Yes. Door, we take money for that. I do get the advantage of this Clergyman, the one that got upgraded, being in the front. That is a big win for me. I'm going to play a Dreg up top because this will give armor to my friend. I then would like... He slaps. I can never get the kill here. So let's put the Dreg down bottom. I will do double Train Stewards here. Our goal is to bide time on the bottom, right? We take 3, no problem. This is all expected. I want to bide time. Now, shockingly, we actually do get a hit in. Unreal. We play a dreg up top, of course. I need to root seeds here. I could dreg behind and root seeds and get a kill. It's not a bad call. I will actually do that. Play one in the back, gets that kill. I'm going to put a root seeds down in the middle here. I will play the last train steward out. We get 2 kills now, so we take another 3, which is all acceptable. Sure. I expected all of that. And there's basically nothing insofar as... Yeah, there's really not much to say here. We are going to be good. I put, let's see, 5 turns here. Let's put this in the front on Rector. I'll play the Remnant Host here. I am going to root seeds. 11 is an important number. Yeah, root seeds, steel enhancer, fine. We should get through this now. Yeah, we do. Cool. Great job. Cool. Everything dies here. It's honestly good. Cool. Cool. Lots of stuff here. Burnout. We cleaned it up. Got a ton of cash. Excellent work. 210 gold walking out of that. Very strong. Draft is a pretty good pickup here. Now, keep in mind, we didn't have Dark Calling, which I would have 100% taken if it had been present. No Molded. Entombed Explosive, pretty good unit, but without any sort of Endless, a little tough, right? A little tough. It is a good blast. I do appreciate a good blaster. Now, Draft is good, but also does actually nothing right now, right? I mean, I play it and it dies, right? It doesn't help me. Now, if I go to the Awoken banner, what could they show me that I would put a Draft in? That's kind of the big challenge here. I'm just not able, I can't think of it, right? Awoken banner could be dead, it could be hollows, it could be a lot of things, but like, what am I looking for here? I can use Rector as a tank, right? For sure I can tank with him. So, with him as a tank, what goes in the back? A sweeper, maybe? I do like the option of the Draft here. I think having it is important. The Entombed Explosive, at least, I think is an important power-up, but I think the Draft is correct. Now, we don't have scaling. Do I have to click Sharpen? What do I feel? How do I feel about Glimmer here? Definitely not Sting. Sharpen, I don't think I have to click Sharpen right now. I'm going to take Glimmer because I think this is a good flex card. It allows me to do a lot of good stuff. Yeah, Baron is bad. I'm going to take the Shell. Yeah, that'll do. I'll take the Shell. No worries. Now, Shell plus... Man, if I could get an Intrinsic, I could Intrinsic a Purifying Cleanse, and then do Shell plus Draft. That's an option. The right side is pretty low impact. Holdover would go Glimmer, but I have the Shell now, so I'm a little less inclined that direction. Let's go to the left here. Yeah, let's go left. Steel Shop, it's probably fine. Endless Burnout 1, dang, too bad I didn't take the Tomb, right? You could stick that in the Remnant Host for money. That pays for itself pretty quickly, huh? Yeah, Hollow, Husk Hermit. I don't think so. These are not it. No, don't believe so. I'm imagining mid-floor play on Divinity with Rector tanking at 150 life. These are not it. Gonna have a cat attack soon. I can hear him. There it is. Behold the cat. A lot of cats in my recent videos. That's okay. Hollow is not it. Hermit's not it. We skip that. It's fine. Now, with 220 gold, I'll be frank with you. This Remnant Host pays for itself pretty fast, is the way I will describe that. It is 15 gold a turn. The only downside to this, is that I can't re-roll this and find either quick or... Geez, that was a loud one. Either quick or multi-strike. Now, despite that, this is pretty good to get down. I think I'm going to... It's tough because this host is so valuable, but also at the same time, this host doesn't actually do anything I want for me either, right? Like, it doesn't actually help me in any meaningful way. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, because it gives me money, but how much does this actually do for me? The answer is very little. And like, you could have taken Harvest Rector here with the Remnant Host, hit this thing, and then like, you're gonna blast Relentless, buddy. Like, you just hard blast it. With the Baron, I mean, the Baron is a terrible start. Don't get me wrong, I would never take that there. Because it's a bait with Harvest Rector. But we could also, I think we're just gonna be stronger this way in the early game. Man, that's a tough decision. Do I take that? Spell chain? Oh, hold up. Intrinsic spell chain. Huh. Now, wait. Hold up. Intrinsic spell chain purifying cleanse is 6 burnout on turn 1. And I have a draft. That's really strong, right? This is a very aggro line, and I've almost never demonstrated it, but check this. Intrinsic Spell Chain Purifying Cleanse. That's 40 shards. We then take Draft and sacrifice that into Shattered Shell right away. 65 shards on ring 2. And now we really do need the tanking here. So I'm going to take the Remnant Host here on Endless and burn out 1 here. Fine. And actually think we're okay here. I could take this plus 25. It's pretty good, it turns out. That's pretty decent. I would be looking for multi-strike possibly. I think it would be multi-strike, right? I'm assuming I'm going to be face tanking off of these tombs, so we chump block it. I could maybe get a good infusion for that. The plus 25 lets me play top. 65 shards on ring 2. How do you feel about that, friends? That's pretty wild. I do think the plus 25 is valuable. I would take another multi-strike. I don't think the quick is critical here, actually, shockingly. So I would take quick multi. Double multi, so going up to 4 hits is pretty strong, but it's very flimsy. And we have to be able to get fast enough to play middle. I think it is a plus 25, actually. I'm going to do that. We've gone ham. Let's move. I want to show you how cool this run is going to be. Do I need this? I can take this unit draft, though, right? Maybe. Everything might get upgraded. I think I should skip it. I already have my infusion here, right? Yeah, just chill. Everything could just get upgraded. We do Rector, Draft, buddy. We burn out, extend here. And now it's 4-3, and I have 4 turns to see the other one, which will be possible, so I'll stick one into Rector now. I will then just play a whole bunch of stuff out, and it's fine. We're still looking to earn money here. Excellent. I get the root seeds. Good. I'll play some more units. Just get things killed. Okay, we get the kill here, which is pretty impressive. I'll take the steel enhancers in the back. I do want to extend on the back too. We'll take the double root seeds, and I can play the dragon front to die, which is pretty good. Cool. We are killing this floor. We take root seeds where we can get them. I do want to play the dreg up top. It's good. It eats the hits. Love that. I will play a Train Steward because it tanks for me. We'll play out some more stuff. Here's a Dreg down below for 20s. Seems okay. We're clearing top floor. I mean, it looks pretty okay, and we're still earning a bunch of money. Incoming Remnant Host action. Love that. Extend Burnout on... Yep, Rector, for sure. We can draw through... Yeah, we draw through to hit the other Burnout here, which is good. A lot of money incoming. Love that. And I get the other Burnout Extender, which is just Purifying Cleanse, and then we play the Burnout Host, and we're super good. Right? Cool, we win. Don't mess with this. I'd like to make sure I get the kills here. Right, I want them both to die. Great news. I think this looks pretty solid, despite being such a weird run. Molded is great, although Molten Encasement is almost certainly better. We're going to teeter on the brink a bit, but I think the Molten Encasement lets me play top floor comfortably on Divinity, which gives me more time to ramp. Also answers other things better. Yeah, we take that. We do indeed take that. Sting, no. Glimmer, no. Restoration Detonation, no. I'll just Purifying Cleanse. It's important I hit the key cards, so we're going to skip that. And I guess I'm just looking for multi-strike, right? It's the only thing that really matters. So we chill and move on, I suppose. Endless, Burnout one, reroll it. Large Stone, I mean, I assumed as much. Lady of the Reformed? You can do some cheeky stuff with Lady of the Reformed. But I think the Stealth Tomb is correct here. We're just going to skip these cats. It's fine. I do think the Stealth Tomb is pretty good. I'm going to Spell Chain the other Purifying Cleanse here, because Burnout is another Intrinsic. I mean, dare I take another Intrinsic? The answer is no, but I will Spell Chain the other Purifying Cleanse here. I need to be able to get more Burnout. 80 here is a lot. I don't have to do the Stealth right now. I can do it later. We're okay. Let's look at the Caverns. Ooh, Umbra Consumable with an Intrinsic in the shop. You mean I could get a Space Prism? Incredible. Incredible. Love to see it. Now, we are very ham on shards right now. That's a boss relic, right? What does that mean for me in the grand scheme of things? Interesting question, huh? It's a very interesting question. What does that mean for me in the end? I think I actually do want to do this infusion right now. Do I? I don't think I need this, but we're going to get blasted, right? I think I do want this, actually. It's a lot. I am going to Intrinsic Space Prism. Have I ever gone 115 on Ring 3? I don't think so. That's really scary. Good lord. Well, Talos is going to absolutely slap. She's going to have like 100 armor or something stupid. Let's look at this number. What do you got? She's got 230. Oh my Jesus. Okay, friends. Good grief. Good grief. Extend the burnouts in order. We want the kills upstairs. I guess we take the Glimmer. I mean, we do 50 to her. She is gonna clap me. Good grief. Root Seeds for sure up top. I need her not to get slays here. I can get other things killed, I don't mind. Woof, Train Stewards, yeah. Train Stewards. Unreal. This is very scary. Okay, we can put a Dreg in front to eat that 5. I can then put another Dreg in front. It eats more. Big important swings. Dreg gets killed middle. Alright. Oh, it was close on that Purifying Cleanse there, friend. Not a huge fan of that. Now, we do clobber this. I do think I have to extend on Burnout. There was a chance I didn't hit that. That's actually really scary. We extend Erector here, for sure. He needs to take this tank. I do need Remnant Host to lock in. Good. That actually swings around a lot here. We're going to double Root Seeds. It's more valuable to me to get around faster. Okay. She goes up. Now this is important because this tomb is going to prevent me from getting absolutely sandblasted here. But it helps. We're going to do as much as we can in the back. We take the triple Root Seeds here. We actually get the kill, which is very surprising, but very good. Okay, good draws. Good draws. I need burnout extensions for sure across the board. Excellent. Now, what I should be doing is actually playing this Remnant Host in the back. There's a reason for this, because the Mold Braces applies to the front-friendly unit, so this gives all the armor to Rector, but most importantly, it means that any surviving drafts do not steal kills from the Shattered Shell. That's important. We need burnout more than almost anything here, so we push that number, and honestly, draw a card, please. Right, yeah, this is so much better. We're getting a lot more slays by playing it in the back. It's kind of counterintuitive, but, you know, it's correct. Draft, because I want the money here. We Root Seeds this. Sure. We have enough stealth to win this combat. We get through it. Now, but you see what happened here. They burned out and self-stealthed because I didn't get my guy killed here. But it works out in my particular favor for now, because the enemies were too weak, right? But we win this combat, despite how scary this otherwise looked. She had hundreds of armor, which is horrifying. Remnant Pact, Cycle of Life, Shard Channeler, none of these, I don't think. You could Remnant Pact Rector if you're actually genuinely scared. It's kind of like Molded. You just toss it on him, and if he dies, it's like, oh no, it's fine. I actually think it's a good safety net. We'll take it. Shattered Shell, Animus of Will, Awoken Hollow. I mean, I feel like we've got it, right? I feel like we're doing it. I don't think I need anything else right now. And we chill. Now, we're at 115 shards for reference. I'm going to take card draw here for sure. I want to make sure I'm hitting my other things. Ooh, Broken Wheel, actually. Wow, okay. I mean, I'm happy to dump all my dregs and my train stewards here. Yeah, I will do that. Even though it hurts my memorial fund, I think this works in my favor. I can get tons of value out of this Remnant Host over time. So we'll take the wheel. This technically does negate the need for that stupid tome I just took, but you know what? It's fine. Now, I just need to not die. How do I avoid dying? Well, my scaling is bad, is the way I would describe this. In describing my scaling, I have no scaling. It's all Root Seeds, so really what am I doing here? The answer is very little. I need to find something that helps with that, a Waxen Spike, a something. Because we didn't see a razor sharp edge, right? Which was kind of, I don't know, something I was hoping for. Getting started is going to be increasingly difficult. Is the big problem. What does this magic shop get me? -1s on Root Seeds? I mean, I can theoretically get +10 here. I'm not duping anything here, I don't believe, right? Right. Yeah, alright, we'll go left. I'll look at the Awoken banner and think for a moment. Shattered Shell. The scaling is his own ability, which is just not that great, in truth. So, we'll skip this, take money. I mean, I am a little concerned about this run still. And we should be. Let me just put it that way. We should be. Dark Calling Pivot. I mean, how desperate am I for scaling? I could let them burn out and then bring them back with +5s? Have more than one of them? It's not terrible, the Dark Calling pivot. It's a little slow. I mean, it's a lot of slow, right? But the important thing is that any stats they gain are maintained, right? Oh, but I can't do any of the scaling right now is the problem. I need strength right now because of Broken Wheel. That's only something, and that wouldn't actually work. No, I'm going to have the potion. What am I talking about? The reforms are not even going to be relevant. Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I don't think that's it. It is going to be -1s into root seeds here. I need to play them every time I see them. It is probably 20 consume on Glimmer. What's in this temple? What you got? -2 and a 10 in piercing. Ooh, interesting. They gave me a holdover. Would I 10 in piercing Glimmer? No, because I need the scaling in my shell. This might actually be the death of me. We'll take the 20 consume here. I'll do it for heavies. Eternal Stone, no, no thank you. We roll that. Double stack, no. I mean, you could double stack this thing for a disgusting amount. In truth, though, all we need is really just... I need to draw faster around. 115, I need to not take shards right now. We move on. Don't be Pyrolite Master. Okay, that's good. If I can get over 70 here, I think we get it. If I can't get over 70, we auto-die. That's a pretty high number to jump to. I'm going to skip this. I don't have faith that I can scale right now. Is a really important piece of information for this run. I just don't feel like we have it. Is the important takeaway. I'll just purge that guy, that's fine. Goodbye. Steel Enhancer, good. Root Seeds. Root Seeds. I actually think the Glimmer Middle is correct. It lowers the barrier here, and it also gets me money, which I value. Okay, we get the tomb now. I think if I Remnant Host in front, we can get a huge chunk. We actually might be able to get the kill. Yeah, because he pops out, he does the 40, he kills the Light Harnesser, and then we bop the thing in the back, which is good. I can put the Remnant Host, the Remnant Pact on Shattered Shell as a safety measure here. And I think I will. Okay. And then we just burn units, I think. Really? Not much to say otherwise. Play units. Sure. Okay. I mean, we're making cash. It's fine. I'm burning units. Okay, fine. Purifying Cleanse the back. Good. We will play Remnant Host again in the back here. True, he dies. It's good. I will play Burnout Extension in the front here. I will get 2 Train Stewards killed here. I believe it is correct to do it. Yes. Okay. He does get some slays. I like that. We're burning a lot of units. Steel Enhancer. Do what we can. The 80 comes through. I think I do need the Molten Encasement Buddy in front here because he pops out and does 40. And with 120, we puncture front guy. Right? I actually think putting... Wait a second. If I do 80 here, he gets a slay, and then he slays the back. So I think the right answer is actually Remnant Host in the back. Right? Yeah, that's super correct. We burn the last Train Steward out of our run now. Excellent. I do extend the burnout across the board. I'm going to toss the extra Purifying Cleanse middle here. Okay. We're getting some slays. It's not looking too bad. And now the deck is essentially literally just Root Seeds and I guess 2 train stewards have not died yet. And with that, I might actually be able to get the scaling I want here. Right? And then they burn out, and it's actually pretty good. And then we draw just like, I don't know, 10 cards in a round or something ridiculous. Which is, as it turns out, pretty okay. Our scaling is still terrible. We need to do better. There's just no way around the need to improve here. But the worthwhile thing to point out is that we are going to get through this combat. We get through this combat for sure. Huh, okay, great. Good job. It's scary. I mean, the guy has 5 spikes, which is outrageous, but I think we do get through it, at least, which I will take. Burnout is looking pretty good across the board here. I'm seeing 15, 14, solid. Okay, woof, scary. Alright, every combat we make it and don't take shards, we get in a better position. Mortal Entrapment might be important here, but it's not scaling is the problem. I need offensive power. I could maybe cheat an enemy by with Mortal Entrapment, but it doesn't do anything for bosses. I have stealth for that. I don't see it here. Sacred Wicks is fine-ish. It's not that great. I'm going to skip it. Adaptive Mutation. I mean, well, I mean, going to 3 HP is pretty scary, but that does start you off at a 70, right? It could be worse. I need something, and this falls in the category of something, so here we go, I guess. I'm open to a large stone now, because large stone is a 40-15, which I swing around. I have 15 life, but it puts me at like 76 attack. It's a pretty good burst. That's stupid, but also I think good. In kind of a disgusting sort of way. I will take a adaptive mutation down to 0 maybe, or maybe even, I don't think remove consume, maybe a one-timer. What would I dupe here? A 0-cost root seeds? It's pretty desperate. I'm gonna go left. I think the magic shop will pay out better. I don't know about that permafrost. I mean, permafrost the adaptive mutation. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I can remove cards too. This is interesting because I can now cut this Remnant Pact. For sure I'm gonna do that. But our deck is essentially nothing. Right? Think about my redraws. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can immediately, if I drop a Steel Enhancer, I'm pretty sure I draw my whole deck in one turn right now. So the play is you drop a Steel Enhancer here. And it's okay to cut this, even though it's quote-unquote scaling, because my deck is so small, I'm just going to draw the other one faster. And I am going to drop this Remnant Pact, because it does actually nothing in this run now. Magic Shop, I'm going to permafrost the adaptive mutation, although this is also stupid, right? Save my money. Just make everything free. Just find the Remnant Pact faster is basically it. I'm going to put a +10 in this other Purifying Cleanse. That's good. I'll re-roll this shop now. Double stack? Don't think so. 20 consume? Not even possible. -1 in a Root Seeds? I mean, let's do it, champ. It's fine. We're going for it. The Concealed Caverns? Look. Look. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? Will I adaptive mutation a second time? You also, by the way, completely have the ability to apply burnout to an enemy, a mini-boss with this. I could burn out mini-boss here. How do I feel about burnout mini-boss? Burnout mini-boss is pretty good. I also have the ability, I believe, to convert adaptive mutation into enemy targeting, which is hilarious, but also I may as well just burn out enemy. Right, because think about this. What you do is you do like root seeds first and then adaptive mutation. And what it does is it lets you target anyone except for a boss, of course, with your Nexus Spike, which means I could adaptive mutation anything. So a mini boss just gets hard sent. It also potentially puts an enemy into kill range. It's basically like perfect insanity. That's weird. Do I want to do that? I mean, the mini boss answer is pretty good. I feel reasonably confident in my burnout solution right now. The additional adaptive mutation is not bad though, because I could use it defensively too. So I think what we will do is I think it's going to be root seeds, then adaptive mutation, or it may as well be steel enhancer, right? Because if I use it defensively, aka on myself, then I'd rather the +3/+3 come out, and then we're good. I don't want a +2 in it myself. It's better to do this. And then, so you do that, and then it adaptive mutations. This makes a very aggressive shell right away, depending on draw orders. Or if I draw the other one first, then I can use this offensively and just smite a mini boss with it, which it turns out is pretty good. Okay. That's a silly card. Yeah. That's silly. That's silly, but we take it. Okay, well, not what I expected from today, but it's fine. I do have very few cards in my deck. I'm drawing fast. We're going fast, friends. I think I'm okay on money for the moment. I'm not going to take that relic. We need to chill. I will just kind of hard hunt the steel shops because I don't know what else I could use. I mean, this trinket shop could have... What? There's no offensive scaling trinket shop here. I mean, I guess there's Fade's First Blade, which is something, maybe? Should I look for Fade's First Blade? Let's look at the logbook and think about this for a minute. What in the world could you show me that I would care about? Root Split Mask is good here. Stings are bad. Don't want them. Okay, nothing really great there. Combustible Wax is fine. Fade's First Blade I would take. You could... I don't know about this. Exploding Candle with Steel kills. Votive Key, no. Resin Block, don't think so. Waxer Snuffer, I mean, more money, I guess. There's not a lot there, though. I mean, I'd even take, like, Worn Grindstone, I suppose. Anything that does a bonus here is pretty decent. Offensive scaling is the name of the game at the moment. Okay, I mean, I don't think this trinket shop gives me much. I also don't think I really need removals all that badly. Let me just be honest with you. I'm not even spending my 60 gold here because what do you even cut from this position? I could cut the Glimmer if I'm scared, but the truth is it goes away and it potentially lines up an important kill, which I'm fine with. So, sure, I may as well keep it. And if I'm not going to click this Horde, because I'm afraid of shards, then why am I going to go to a trinket shop? There's nothing here that really stands out to me. It's like literally Fade's First Blade is the only real consideration, and that's not even that good. So, okay, I mean, I guess we're going to go for it. Battle, all right, fair. I'm probably going to the left, just hunt steel shops, no reason not to. I can out-stealth her. Spikes. Real talk here. I don't have the potion yet. Real talk. I don't have the potion yet. Don't take this. Don't take this. We need to just be careful. And again, relics, not that big of a deal. Don't think it's that useful to me right now. We're going to do Rector, Shell, Purifying Cleanse, Root Seeds, Space Prism, Purifying Cleanse. 4 turns. We see our deck fast enough. We're getting it, guaranteed. Cool. Look at this. Glimmer. I mean, seriously though, jumping to 70 here is pretty solid. Definitely playing a Root Seeds angle here for sure before I consider this. I can Remnant Host middle and do a chunk here, right? That does 40. We're going to punch for 80. Yeah, okay, so we do the adaptive mutation here, as weird as it is. And I will Root Seeds, Root Seeds. No, we're not doing Adaptive Mutation yet. Right. I am going to Root Seeds, though. Right, angle is I want to play Glimmer here. We're going to steal this kill, but I'm okay with it. Because I want the money. Yeah. Cool, he burns out. It's fine. Sure. This is damage into the next floor, which I now value. Cool. I will Adaptive Mutation this. I think it's good. 70 is solid here. Yes. I will Steel Enhancer now. We play some zero-cost Root Seeds. I put the Remnant Host in back. I could put this... I mean, I have to... First off, Purifying Cleanse, buddy. Make good choices. 5, 4, sure. Seems okay. Alright, we're doing 80s here. That's solid. Now, this Remnant Host could do just 40 to this man, which I do particularly value. We have this guy cleared up top. Yeah, I'm going to do 40 to this man. That's solid. Okay, fine. Huge incoming damage. We get some money. No problems. Cool. Top floor is A-okay. Play the free Root Seeds. Take your Purifying Cleanse, friend. I do wish for the Remnant Host. Do I want it to burn out here? I need to stack the stealth, so I'll trade a Slay here for this, right? Is what this comes down to. Yeah, I need to stack the stealth here. There's really no world around it. I might be able to just... I can't play it on bosses. Ah, it's a shame. But now it is Remnant Host in the back. Is it? Is it? Think. 4 comes in. I need him to... I need the Remnant Host to hit this Clip Defender to actually die. So it's Remnant Host in the middle. May as well put it in the front then, right? Nah, middle is better. You may ask why. The answer is just armor in the front. We play our Root Seeds here. I will play the Purifying Cleanse magics. We like the Purifying Cleanse magics. I mean, that is an initial burst of stats that might actually be enough for me to get going, right? Root Seeds, let's go. Remnant Host in the back is pretty good, I believe. Here, yes. Solid. Stats, Root Seeds, Purifying Cleanse, man. I mean, we're just playing it, right? We're just playing it out now. I need just burn out. They burn out. Good. I can't shoot her with Nexus Spike. This makes me sad. It makes me quite sad. That's okay. I'm not going to play this Nexus Spike on this combat. I will play the Remnant Host middle. I think it's acceptable. We have, what, 9 rounds? 9 rounds. Good grief. I don't need card draw, as it turns out, because, look, I'm drawing all my cards every turn. I also don't need Ember, because, really, what do I need? It's kind of an interesting question. What do you need? But we're fine. It's closer than I would have liked, that's true. We can play the Remnant Host in the back here, though, and it cleans up a lot. Yeah. Honestly, this might be enough. The Adaptive Mutation is an answer to this run. It gives you enough oomph out the gate that you actually might kill something. Votivary? Subsuming Blade. I mean, Subsuming Blade is a self-shoot here. Votivary is, I don't know, go for the infinite, I guess. Not that it's very good here, anyway. I don't want Votivary. Mortal Entrapment again? I don't think it answers the problems I have. I need Wax and Spike or something. Ensnare? I mean, that is probably a necessary card on this run. Let me just tell you about mini-bosses real quick. There's one answer for one of them, and then by the end I'm going to need multiple turns to kill it. I might redraw this Ensnare. Yeah, I mean, I think Ensnare is a critical card. Give me my wheel. I mean, give me my potion, rather. Sure. Cool, cool, cool. Potion. Alright, we're going left. I may as well hunt the multi-strike. There's nothing else I really need here. Otherwise, yeah. We've already established the right side does not offer a lot to me. Large stone? You know, this actually is really good. And it's weird to say that, but that's 40 attack. That's 80 damage out of the gate. This jumps him to 150 right away, which clears the first 2 waves of Divinity. And the best part is that means that means we gain what? Oh, that's going to be 4 or 5. Let's assume 4 and then 4. So that's 6. That's 8 units times 3. So that's 24. So you could get up to 200 damage. It's not a lot, but it might be enough. And we have the space for this, right? Like, I'm not doing anything else with it. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, but okay. I'm going to take the large stone here. Just not even risk it. This is 40 damage out of the gate, which is basically like a Shadow Siege infusion, kind of. It's a weird run. Give me an overflow, please. I don't even want this money. Right? What do I want this money for? It's not a good trade. My HP is more valuable than the money right now. The money I'm not even spending. And we just chill and move on. We got our upgrade. It's not pretty, but it's enough. And I think we're gonna make it. It's weird because this run is struggling. But it struggles in a way that... Ooh, do I just play bottom floor here? Yeah. I was just like, wait a second, do I play bottom floor? I do. You're correct. I do play bottom floor here. Burnout. 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 I mean, play it all, right? Burnout. Let's go. Cool. We get our tomb buddy. Now, I'd like to not get too wild and crazy here. Remember, the important thing, though, is that these root seeds become HP, so it's not actually that bad. I would like to get a slay here, so we're going to stick this and have it burn out in the back, and it's going to kind of suck, but it's going to be fine. Is it going to be fine? I don't actually know. Maybe I burn it out on another floor. Yeah, I'll burn it out on another floor for now. I think that's okay. Okay, good chat. Now I play this in front. Good. Adaptive mutation immediately. Huge. And then we root seeds. I purifying cleanse. I take the ensnare. Purifying cleanse. I need to heal my friend in front. 7, 8, 7, 8. Yeah, we're going to do all that in front there. No problems. Sure. Okay. This is a curse, but I'm not really spending money on anything here. I mean, at this point, I feel pretty good. I mean, we're doing 100 damage. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good, right? I'm going to get this guy killed. I don't actually mind all that much. Like, what are my upcoming cards that I really want to play? 0 cost root seeds? Sure, I'd rather the stealth for Arcus, right? And I just burn this Glimmer off floor because I don't want it anymore. I may as well play the... Yeah, may as well. We're going to take that curse, it's fine. Oh no! Curses, I've taken curses, it's fine. I mean, truly, I don't even care. I just play the root seeds now. And we're good, right? Draw 8 cards, no problems. We just have enemies hit my thing and give armor to my front unit. And we cruise, right? This works. This gets there. I could send this man to the Shadow Realm. Don't you love? Look at this aggressive adaptive mutation. I wish I could do this on Arcus. He would have 25 life. It's too bad they fixed this bug. It's fine. I'm not going to play this, right? I mean, I might get it out of there, right? Yeah, I'm not going to play it on myself. I guess I could take a... It's a +3/+3 on Rector. Is that good enough for me to care? No. Absolutely not. I'm going to play it on the guy on the back floor here because I just want to get rid of it. I mean, I may as well put it on Rector then. Yeah, I just don't want to draw it again. Truthfully. Cool. We're good. Fine. And then I have so much money that I'm earning as well. Oh yeah, we now let it burn out on middle because I don't want to take the curse there. That would, I mean, not the curse, the rally trigger. That would be extremely bad. Just play a bunch of cards here. We're fine. Just keep playing a whole bunch of cards. I want to draw a million things. I am going to play every single one of my burnout extenders. It makes sense to do so. I then get stealth down here. We're okay. I take a couple hits. It's not terrible. It's not good, but I mean, look at this. We're doing 320. 320 kills waves, at least. It kills waves, at least. We even get the burnout. Heck yeah. I love making cash. 3 rounds. Yeah, he gets 1 hit on me. It's not pretty, but it's enough. Wax and Spike. Formless Child? We could have done Formless Child nonsense here. We could have. I mean, what would you have done? Formless Child infused into a draft? How do you even get to this point? I don't know. But I am going to just take Wax and Spike. This is a big jump. I'm going to take that. I'm looking for -2. I'm looking for remove consume on that trooper. Love to see it. I could draw cards. Truthfully, and probably be okay. The intrinsic space prism is fine. I mean, there are some turns I'm only drawing 8, right? That is true. What do I need Ember for? Would be the next question. The Wax and Spike? Unironically, the Wax and Spike is the answer to that question. An extra +4? That's like an enemy dying. That's pretty good, right? It's not bad. Well... It's not space. We're good. We solved space because of intrinsic space prism. That's great. Which let me do this stupid large stone nonsense. So that's fun. Now... How do I beat... Divinity? We're playing top on Divinity. I want turns to root seeds. I want to hit my cards. I need to get that what is it called? That Nexus Spike out, or like whatever it is. Probably the adaptive mutation out, like stat. Stat needs to be out turn 1 if possible. So there's that. Now, Ember, where am I going for this? I'm thinking Magic Shop here, or at least one Magic Shop. Because I kind of gave up on Steel Shop because the large stone is basically Shadow Siege's infusion here. So, Magic Shop. How do I feel about that? If I hit that Remove Consume, I'm going to feel pretty good. If I hit Remove Consume, I'm going to want to play Ember here. That's a tough call, though. If I take Ember here, what does it really mean for me? Doesn't mean a lot. I can put a -1 into the last root seeds, and then I guess I could -1 the adaptive mutation or start pumping this. I'm not spending Ember on anything is the problem. Like the adaptive mutations and my starting units, and that's actually it. So I think Ember is wrong. We're just going to take Draw. Just draw me more root seeds, I guess. It's something. Every root seeds I see is +2, and another root seeds on the next turn, so you may as well. It's weird, but I just don't see the justification for anything else. Magic Shop. I could see... No, the Steel Shop is wrong. I was going to say I could see something crazy here, but we're going to go to the right. Horde says Lightstone Casing. The alternative is Cheater's Hand, and I guess that's Permafrost for something, but that's dumb. And I'm going to draw 10 a lot of times. It just hurts me, so I'll take the Lightstone Casing here. Fire Health, I value it. I want to hit harder. Yeah, I want to hit harder here. Now, Accumulator takes 65 kills to get Burn Bright 3 state? No, I don't care. Absolutely not. We're going to take Burn Bright 3. Although, there is a funny moment in here where you take Harvest Rector all the way, and then you Adaptive Mutation Harvest Rector, and he does 1,000 damage and attack with a bunch of stealth. Very funny. But we're not going to be doing that. If I had started Harvest Rector, maybe. But I'm still, and even in hindsight, I'm glad I have Burnout, because it just hits hard immediately. We'll look at this temple. Spell Chain. Okay. Permafrost. I mean, the first -1 goes in this Root Seeds. Full stop. Yep. Plus 10. Honestly, I should drop this in the other Purifying Cleanse here. This is a good thing to have. Make it heal more, which is solid if I take some hits. I like it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Permafrost. I don't think so, man. I mean, if I Permafrost anything, it might actually be the Ensnare here. Genuinely, believe it or not, Ensnare locks enemies down really fast. I can also still just play it. I'm not spending my money. I'm actually going to Permafrost the Ensnare because this is like, how do I kill a mini-boss, right? I need to lock him down, and this is going to guarantee it. I'll take a reroll here. Holdover. Holdover Ensnare does just lock an enemy down permanently. I have a Spell Chain in here. You ever Holdover, Ensnare, Spell Chain? I'm not spending Ember on anything, friends. I guess I don't really need the Permafrost on it anymore. It just kind of looks cool. But this is Rooted 2, Draw 2. That's pretty killer, right? This also is a great way to answer enemies. Anything that threatens me in any appreciable way. I'm seriously going to put a -1 in this Wax and Spike, by the way. You think I'm kidding? I might go to the left, dupe the Wax and Spike in whatever state it's in. Yeah, actually I am. We're going to take a -1 in the Wax and Spike. Yeah, you think I'm kidding, but really, I just kind of need anything here. With my draw situation, I could probably even get away with cutting a Purifying Cleanse, but I don't know, it's probably fine. I don't have many cards, so like, what, I mean, 20 consume on a Purifying Cleanse? It's not bad. Do I need that much? I just redraw all my cards every turn. Is that enough? 6 burnout on a redraw. If I redraw every 2 turns, because think 1, 2. Well, wait a second. Assume I play the Adaptive Mutation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. With 12 cards in my deck, I'm drawing this every 2 turns. Easy. Every 2 turns, I get 3 rounds of burnout on the floor. I don't know. I think it's easy to fall apart there. We're going to watch. I'm going to watch before I commit to that. Tenon Piercing. Why does it let me Tenon Piercing at Nexus Spike? What does it think I'm doing here? That just seems strange. We're going to move on. I think we're going to get past this. And it's largely going to be due to the Adaptive Mutation BS. Aggressive Amulet. Honestly, I'll just lock down anything that makes me mad. You think I'm kidding? I will. I can lock down 2 units on my floor basically permanently. Yeah, I'm actually okay with this. This Ensnare is about to pop off. I'm going to show you. It's going to be wild. Absolutely unhinged is the name of the game. Extend the burnout. Extend the burnout. Do not mess up. Root, Seed. Draw me cards, please. 10 card draw. Love it. Curse feels bad a little bit. I can Ensnare. Yeah, check it. I'm going to Ensnare Mr. Moneyman because I like money, it turns out. I will play Self-Mutilation. No. I think I need to Adaptive Mutation right away. I could redraw it. I will redraw it, most likely. I have the lockdown on Ensnare, too. So I could... Yeah. Yeah, we're okay. Play the Curse. Play the Purifying Cleanse. This Purifying Cleanse is my last card of this turn with Ember. I will not Wax and Spike yet. I will Remnant Host mid-floor. It's doing 40. I'm okay with it. And we re-roll this run. I have a card in hand. I draw 9. 2 of which are curses. Incredible. We play the Molten Encasement here. Okay, we're not killing him yet. We almost get there. The Glimmer Middle is very good. It kills a Curse Friend, but most importantly, it kills the thing that gives me money, which I value. I 100% have to lock down this unit. Or I could Glimmer up top. And I think we actually get the kill for the guy in back. Although, it doesn't really matter because I'm adaptive mutationing this like ASAP anyway, right? Oh, I get it with the Shattered Shell regardless. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to skip this Purifying Cleanse so that I can Glimmer Middle. And then play 2 Curses. And... honestly, I'm drawing 8 here. I may as well just hold on to this Ensnare for the moment, right? I'll play the Purifying Cleanse. Yeah, that's okay. These curses are kind of testing the extent of our power here. This is now the adaptive mutation moment. Yes. For sure. Adaptive mutation. Power up. We put the Remnant Host in the middle? Maybe? Oh, I don't want it in back. Put it in middle. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Play the Mutilation. Then we do Root Seeds, Root Seeds. And I believe we take the 4 attack here because it gets an additional kill on our friend. Incredible. I then hold off on Purifying Cleanse. We chill on the lockdowns here. Yeah. Okay, good. We got 2 kills there. Now this is going to be ugly, but we are getting the kills. So now it is just going to be Molten Encasement in the back, I think, and then we play Mutilations, and we just scale our thing to a point where it actually kills an enemy. Incredible, in truth. And now I can actually get rid of the bad Ensnare, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna separate one of these dudes. It actually does not matter. We'll just burn it on top. It's fine. We have them locked in. Like, we're killing the enemies. We're sweeping the floors. This is really the end game here, right? This is what we want to happen. Root Seeds, burn this last Purifying Cleanse. It's good. I'll pop one into our friend up front, I think. I'll redraw it in time, it's fine. We're gonna make it. Cool. Our damage is good. We have... yeah, we're super getting this. Our numbers are there. Yes. Cool. Great. Excellent. I will play a Purifying Cleanse here. It's wise to do so. I'm not going to do any adaptive mutation because I can't do it to the boss, which makes me sad. And that's okay. I may as well extend the burnout here. No reason not to. I do not need to hit this Gilded Wings. We got it. We got it. Cool, and then I guess I'm just going to Root Seeds top floor. We're going to go for as much stealth as reasonably can be achieved by humanity. I'll play the Remnant Host middle. I don't love playing it middle, but I'd rather play it middle than anything else. And I may as well Purifying Cleanse. Play the card. You might as well. I'm just going to hold on to this ensnare. It's fine. Okay, we get money out of it. We get it. Good job. Cool, go team. Turns out, by the way, that adaptive mutation as an aggressive booster is totally viable. We made a lot of money, too, which is kind of silly. Cool. Actually, cool. All right, good job. Big money. I would love, I don't know, anything that says offensive scaling here would be cool. Resin removal? I mean, that's good. That is good. Don't get me wrong. That's like Spike Stopper 101, which is pretty cool. I do like Spike Stoppers. I'm going to have enough stats that I'm not really worried about it. Am I willing to give up a card draw for resin removal? That is a real tough question. This is a really good card, by the way. And when I say really good card, I mean like genuinely good. Genuinely incredible, actually. Just turns off the spikes, guys. I mean, we only have to actually sweep into one of them. I think we're fine without it here. If I was going to do anything cheeky, I would take the Engulfed in Smoke for extra turns. I actually should maybe consider that. Because you saw how close it was on Ring 7. I actually think Engulfed in Smoke is super correct. I'm thinking about it and I went, ah, yes, you know what? You're right. You are correct, friend. Bramble Lash, Restoring Retreat. While a part of me loves the idea of having 2 of these Shattered Shells on the floor, I actually do think I need to stack Stealth. Quick does nothing when you have Stealth. In fact, it's... The only thing this helps with is if I want Shell to hit first, but in most cases I want Rector to soften it up, so I'm just going to skip that for cash. And we go to the magic shop, right? What would I dupe? What do I dupe here? It's a great question. The Wax and Spike, of course. We go left. Absolutely, 100%. I knew the answer to that. Give me Fade's First Blade. You know what? Buddy, I said I would buy it. I'm buying Fade's First Blade. Good grief. Wing clippings, serious consideration here. Permafrost, I do not want one of those. I'm going to make Engulfed in Smoke cheaper. Although, what's in the middle? It's a Horde. I don't want that. Yeah, Engulfed in Smoke needs to cost 0 if I'm going to redraw this card. That's like actually important. That's a genuinely important consideration. Our burnout was getting out of control there. And that was with curses. We had like 18 turns. We were going to die from stats long before that mattered. I think I can afford to burn a Purifying Cleanse here, especially now that I have this Wax and Spike that I'm literally duping. So let's do this with a 20 consumer. We're gonna... Permafrost is a no TY. Yeah, just no thanks. Reroll that. Double stack. Now I don't need it on the Wax and Spike. Do I double stack the Engulfed in Smoke, make it cost 1? It's actually pretty good. It's definitely getting the -1 here, that's for sure. Plus 10. It's weird that it lets me do this on Nexus Spike. It doesn't do anything. How do I feel about this Engulfed in Smoke at 4 stealth? It's like an unnecessary amount of scaling. I actually think it's great. I think it's excellent. I'm not spending my Ember on anything right now except for burning through Purifying Cleanses, and I just removed one. So let's double stack this Engulfed in Smoke and just hashtag send it there. Let's go to the middle. Channel Heart, no. Wing Clippings? I'm considering it. And then I dupe this -1 Wax and Spike because it goes away, it's burnout to the floor, and it technically can do bonus damage. Every little bit matters at this point. Does it matter enough for me to Wing Clippings it? No, because then I'm going to be Wing Clippings random other cards that I don't want. So I skip this and I reroll it. Oh, Combustible Wax. Game is free. I mean, that's good and bad. It's good because I'm actually pretty sure that something is going to punch this Remnant Host every turn, so we're actually fine. Because Chase spawns enemies, and Divinity attacks. So this is just security, right? That's just security, my friends. That's good. Now the dupe here, Wax and Spike, my friend. Let's go. I might genuinely remove the other Purifying Cleanse now. Although it's good having healing, right? I need to be able to compensate for... Yeah, don't do stupid stuff. I already consumed one. It's fine. Let's not do stupid stuff. I don't even know what I remove here. What do I buy? Trader's Quill? I mean, I guess it's damage. Okay. What do I cut? Look at this. What do I remove? I want the adaptive mutation. It's good. Nexus Spike is a mini boss killer, genuinely. And at worst, it's a steel enhancer. Fine. Ensnare is key for mini boss lockdown. Glimmer goes away. One of the purifying cleanses goes away. I want the healing from the other one. The root seeds are fine. They replace themselves, and they were basically how I'm getting damage. Wax and spikes are good. Steel enhancer is HP, which I do think is relatively useful. You could cut the steel enhancer, but I'm drawing enough cards that it's good. I just don't think I remove things, so I'm going to buy Trader's Quill, and we're going to go at 130. I guess I take this plus 10 into Glimmer. Sure, maybe it softens up a wave. Fine. I still don't purge anything. 165 gold left. Do not take any more shards. I am scared of a lot of things. What could this be? I already saw Fade's first blade, and that's honestly one of the best things they could have shown me. It's just free rage, basically, which I appreciate. I was talking about Fade's first blade for this whole run, and then they just showed it to me, and it's like, okay, I mean, that's great. I love that. It's not amazing, but when you're looking for inches between Shattered Shell not scaling and Shattered Shell scaling, you do cheeky stuff like adaptive mutation your Shattered Shell and then Fade's first blade. Technically, if I draw it later, I can convert that rage into more HP and actually get higher scaling that way. It's kind of a weird Paraffin Enforcer-esque sort of approach. I don't think there's anything in this Divine Horde that I would pay 15 shards for. I have found the only relic I was asking for, and I even took Combustible Wax, which I was kind of iffy on, but would have been okay. I guess Wax or Snuffer would be fine, but I took this Engulfed in Smoke to compensate. I'm just going to go. 130 out of 100, let's do it. This run is difficult. This is a genuinely cursed run. I think that it is a genuinely hard run to see the line on, and yet, despite that, I feel like we did it. I really do believe we got there. Shattered Shell, let's go. Root Seeds, gimme that. Purifying Cleanse, baby. That's so much. Engulfed in Smoke. We love 4 stealth. I do want these units to perish, so I'm going to play this thing middle. It gets attacked. It does 30 damage. Sure. Cool. Oh my god, they live. They'll bait turns. It's incredible. It's cracked. Adaptive mutation immediately. Just immediately. Full stop. Let's do it. Got it. Oh yeah. I took Trader's Quill. Now we scale. Okay. Honestly, like, these guys are kind of going nuts, right? I'm going to play the middle here. They'll bait another turn. This floor is just going to kill something, actually. I'm going to burn this Purifying Cleanse in the back. It's fine. And then leave the other one in. I could take this Ensnare for a run. I don't think I need to. Sure, we do 300 damage to the boss. Look at this middle floor. Look at this middle floor. I can't believe that Chase just bodied me twice despite the presence of this middle floor. But we're also just fine. Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. Truly, this is just drop Wax and Spike immediately for plus 16. Incredible. And then play a Remnant Host in front. And we're chilling. Meanwhile, middle floor is also absolutely cruising. Look at these guys. They're doing great. Are they finally going to get cut down to size? They finally perish. That's okay. Because our guys upstairs lived. So we play them downstairs. I'm going to Engulfed in Smoke upstairs now. What is happening on this run? It's pretty unhinged, actually, is probably the best way for me to describe whatever is going on. But, sure. We lose mid-floor, but bottom floor is going to be fine. You know, I did just realize that I cut my stealth by playing this Wax or Snuffer. Kind of a weird realization, huh? Why did that happen? Oh, I get it, because they pop out the drafts first. So this burnout extension actually is really bad for me, is what I have just come to realize. Got it. Got it. Well, you're right. Let's play the Remnant Host downstairs and do something stupid with it. True. We're going to burn this Glimmer into bottom floor, middle floor. Cool. I may as well extend burnout in my floor. It's true. I forget about that interaction. That might cost me. I hope not. I don't know, maybe it cuts bottom again? No? You know, it's fine. They have burnout, so I can at least engulf and smoke this and feel pretty okay about my floor. We can root seeds here. We are actually reaching the damage threshold we need to reach, which is pretty nifty. I do like that. Bottom floor is about to just go out of control here. We're creating super tombs. Super tombs, whatever. You can just kill a man. You want to do 153 damage? That's pretty funny. We just extend burnout, you might as well, I suppose. I already draw 10 cards, fine. Cool. Take my slays, they have burnout finally. Bottom floor is out of control. This floor is actually out of control. We take root seeds, just play all the cards. We dump a waxen spike up here, absolutely. I guess I finally play the Remnant Host up here too. I mean, this is a weird one, but yeah, okay, true. They don't actually die. It's very strange. I've created a nightmare floor. Anyway, here's Engulfed in Smoke. I guess it's a good thing I grabbed this Engulfed in Smoke, right? I guess. It's weird. I'm gonna play Ensnare and just kill this floor. Although they are kind of a slay. I should maybe leave them. Here, I'll play him downstairs. We'll just waste time. He does 132 damage. I'm gonna get this guy to extend burnout here. Incredible. He's so strong. Incredible. He did it. Cool. I think we're okay, right? They do pretty good job down there. Dang. Okay, well, top floor. I don't know. I'm probably going to stop playing these guys because they're not going to burn out in time. We have 8 stealth. I don't know. We're doing 400, 600 damage. It's probably enough. We're probably fine. Right? Yeah, totally. Here's an Engulfed in Smoke. Great job. Well played. Cool. And then we lose by clicking the Nexus Spike. Alright, we're good. Cool. I think we got it. This is a weird one, and truly, I think in hindsight, I probably should have not taken that Combustible Wax, but we took this Engulfed in Smoke, so it worked out in our favor. I think it's going to look similar here. I have the Ensnare that I've held on to and barely used, specifically for mini-bosses that are absolutely not going to die, which is, you know, a shame, but also okay. We get the Remnant Host down, which is pretty cool. I'm going to Space Prism here. I will Rector, for sure. I'm going to Shattered Shell here. I will immediately Adaptive Mutation, because it's very good. And then Purifying Cleanse him. And we're okay. Oh no, he's got 7 HP, but I have so much stealth, we're actually just no problem right now. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little scary. Stealth. I might as well play Ensnare. It's fine. Draw me cards. These drafts in the back are unfortunate, truly. That's definitely a mistake. I'm missing a lot of stealth that I would be getting on this because of that, which is really unfortunate. I don't want to like give them slays. I don't want to play them out necessarily. I will, I guess, play it because it's 40 damage, but I don't love it. I do draw the entire rest of my deck here, which is pretty good. I take the healing up top. I take the healing up top for sure. I'm going to root seeds a whole bunch here. It's good to do it. Love to see it. How do I feel about glimmering downstairs? Not great, in fact. It does help a little bit with the... I should do it. It does help a little bit here, right? Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. It offsets the fact that I whiffed there a bit. I do think... Well, what am I doing here? I'm already drawn 10. I could play a big number, but I don't want these guys' burnouts extending. I guess I'll extend the burnout on Rector. That's probably smart, right? He only had 4. Do I need this Molten Encasement held over? I don't want to feed this floor too much. I'm just going to give up the Molten Encasement for the moment. I've got 2 turns before I can finally do something with it. That's fine. Good slays on that turn. I got Chains. I don't love him. Chains annoys me. But the most important thing is he's the weaker one. I'm going to burn the one that purges here. I'm already drawing 10 cards. We chill. Okay. We're getting killed, and that's good. That's good. I get the Molten Encasement back here, which is solid. This is a lot of slays I'm giving him, but I think we can get through it regardless. Can I? Math. Buff first. Yeah. Engulfed in smoke first, for sure. I'm not going to play the Wax and Spike on this turn, I'm reasonably certain. The question is really just... Is the Molten Encasement correct? I mean, because Rector punches the front man to oblivion here. Right? 168. If I play 3 guys here, this guy's going up like 200 and something, but I'm doing 280. I can also afford to... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's fine. I was going to say, I can afford to ensnare if I have to here. Actually, I will ensnare anyway because I want to draw 10 cards. Which I generally agree with. I'm going to ensnare out the Protector so that Rector punches his 160 into this boss. And then we'll just play the other one upstairs. It's fine. Draws me 10. Seems good. I should consider playing this Purifying Cleanse. It doesn't matter. Fine. Good. A lot of slays there. Getting a lot of rage as well, which I'm happy to see. More spikes on the bottom. That kind of sucks. That does kind of suck a bit. Do need the ensnare on this particular turn. I am going to Weight of Contrition here. I'm going to Purifying Cleanse my friend because I need him to not die. I should also ensnare again since I'm drawing 10, so we'll just do that, and that's fine. He'll be locked down until he's gone for good. I could get this kill with Wax and Spike, but I don't feel like extending those back guys. 3 rounds, I get another use of this Molten Encasement here. Just fine. I'll put him downstairs. It's fine. He can do some damage. 30, I guess. Sure, bud. Get it. Cool. We're going to pop that man, which is excellent news. He's very dead. That whole floor should be perished. Yes, it is. Truth. Actually, it's even better. They burn out. Well, it's not so... I don't want to... It's better to play the double stack here. They live, but it's fine. The play right now is... We get a bunch of slays. I'm just going to ensnare this last night until I never have to fight him. Because I don't feel like looking at him. And that's honestly the extent of it. It's a really good slay floor. That's excellent news. Honestly, we're looking pretty good, right? They finally burn out. That's cool. Like that. I can burn this Vengeful Shard. It's cool. I will kill the thing on middle here. I may as well get him killed. Great news. I will continue. This guy's gotten rooted again. Yeah. So anything rooted on this floor on the bottom here never goes to Relentless. So what I should do is just root units so that I never have to look at them again. Ever. Which is just a real silly kind of disrespectful play that I absolutely love. Cool. Very good. Great news. And then anything that I can ensnare here is just gone. That's great. I guess the middle floor actually just kills everything. So we'll take the... I just Molten Encasement the middle floor? And we clear everything? That's wild. And then I can just play him again upstairs and it's fine. I will Engulfed in Smoke here. I will take the Wax and Spike for +8 here. That's good. And it doesn't matter what I ensnare. Although I guess I should ensnare something. No, it's fine. I'm drawing 9. It's good. We're fine. We super win, right? Yeah, mid-floor clears itself out, which is great. I get 1 curse because that floor overflowed, and we are just chilling. Congratulations. We have been victorious. Sometimes you've got to do some weird nonsense. This is one of those times. But truly, it's no biggie. We got it. Let's go. All right. Excellent news. You know, the truth is, there was one real important moment in this run where it could have gone either way, but I noticed something, and noticing that put me down this path. Now, it's worth noting, no multi-strikes here, but there was an Animus of Will infusion. So, truthfully, I didn't have to use the draft plan, but consider some things. We'll go to the challenge here. We had a victory. Excellent news. I'm going to look real quick at mine. I'll talk about theirs after, but noticing on Ring 2 that I could go to 65 shards and take this draft setup was killer important, because that is a huge power up. And we did that by identifying the spell chain intrinsic purifying cleanse right out of the gate and immediately using that draft infusion. Sometimes this pans out. Really important to notice that. We were nickel and diming our DPS is basically what I would say it. We were basically itching really hard to inching towards any number that could kill an enemy. The other half of this run that I think is critically important is identifying the importance of adaptive mutation and accepting a large stone, because it's basically like a Shadow Siege infusion. It's plus 40 damage to me, and that's excellent. Most importantly, it flips and is plus 15 health as well. So think about an upgrade. If Large Stone were plus 40 attack, plus 15 health, that sounds pretty good, right? I was already doing adaptive mutation, so at this point it made a lot of sense. Really important. Now, I want to look at the other person's run because I don't want to forget this. Cool. What did we have here? Self-infused Remnant Host, let me guess. Harvest? Yeah, this falls apart. This is extremely slow. And you never see the... Well, there was definitely a Animus of Will, so you could have at least gotten a multi-strike here. And I think that you actually may have been able to pull off some stupidity here with the Harvest by doing Wickless Baron infused with the Animus of Will, and then you just play a self-infused Remnant Host here on repeat in order to kill 4 units a turn and then hopefully scale up. It's slow, and you eat damage on Divinity to that for sure. You did at least see the ensnare with a spell chain, which is pretty good. I'm glad to see that. That's important. This is an identifying your mini-boss problem. In the Divinity, this became my most important card, right? Let me just scroll back real quick. This card is dumb. I have created it so that it draws me 2 cards and then also has permafrost, so I always have it when I need it. and it's held over, so I always have it, period, full stop. And I just said I didn't feel like fighting that mini boss at the end, and I also used this to save myself some hits against chains. Now, if I had gotten the scarier Hammer Bro mini boss up front instead of chains, that guy might have had a ton of HP and he might have walked on me if it hadn't been for Ensnare. So, like, this card didn't end up playing that importantly because of some RNG that I would never have been able to anticipate, but its existence in my deck was really, really important. I'm glad to see that the submitter had it. Now, obviously, Mortal Entrapment, I talked through why I didn't think this was good. You have the Molten Encasement, but since you've gone in on Harvest here, you've kind of hurt yourself a lot. Now, Harvest can work in this clan combo. It can do it. But the truth is, you're basically banking on it, one, winning Relentless, and two, basically you need some super offensive thing in the back. The problem with this clan combo is in the absence of a Razor Sharp Edge or a Paraffin Enforcer, that something in the back never gets strong enough to win. We saw this in my run. It's a big struggle. And as a result, because we had the Purifying Cleanse opener, Burnout was considerably stronger of a choice here. And I think that this allows you to do stuff like that 65 Shard Ring 2 play that I did and walk away feeling strong about it. So, a lot of good decisions, a lot of interesting calls. I can see how they might think this starts strong, and it's because the enemies start weak. But as soon as the enemies aren't weak anymore, it's very weak because you have no offensive scaling. Like, really, where is your scaling coming from? I guess you're doing Baron, so you get at best 12 attack a turn, maybe, and hopefully you kill enemies too. It's tough. I mean, I think the Baron line could work here. I think you could make this happen, but I do think it's a lot weaker than what we did, right? I definitely think that. I also think, I mean, like, get rid of Subsuming Blade. Actually, I mean, for the Baron line, Subsuming Blade's pretty good. I think you get rid of this Mortal Entrapment, though. That's not helping you. Unfortunately, the Nexus Spike only shows mine, so I don't know what your Nexus Spike was, but yeah, something, I imagine. The Remnant Pact is here. I mean, it's fine, but you could have actually made my run stronger if I hadn't taken this Combustible Wax. Genuinely, the order that these effects happen, I forgot for a split second, and it was a mistake because I was counting on the Burnout 1 for those deaths there, right? Now, that said, they still did some damage. It wasn't that bad, and I did take this Engulfed in Smoke specifically to counteract it, so it's kind of like whatever. But regardless, fine. It was fine, but I think you could have done better by just not taking the Combustible Wax. We had enough Burnout anyway. It didn't matter. So, fair enough. Anyway, that brings us up to 24 wins on the series. A really good episode. A lot of chatter at the end here. I think it's very informative, though. And I think it's interesting looking at a run that has almost no offensive scaling and finding the line. So, incredible. And I'll leave you there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.